Hello coders, I welcome you all. In this video, we are going to learn Langchain in a simple and practical way. Our aim is to understand Langchain step by step so that we can start building real projects using Langchain. No complicated theory, we will focus on learning by doing. So let's get started. So let's set up everything first. As you can see, when you search on the Google download Olama, you will get this particular link first. So you can download Olama based on your operating system. In my case, I have downloaded for Windows because I am using Windows. So using Olama, we can work with large language models locally on our machine without depending on cloud services. So there are many advantages of using Olama. You can run open source models locally like Llama, Mistral, Kema, etc. No internet is required for inference once the model is downloaded. Your data stays on your machine, which is great for privacy. It's fast because everything runs locally without network delays. It allows you to experiment and integrate LLMs in your apps easily. Don't you worry, we will discuss all this practically step by step. Once Olama is installed, we can able to pool and run different models with just a single command. Let's check whether Olama is installed properly or not. For that, we have to move to command prompt. So for that, just to check whether Olama is installed properly or not on our machine, you can write this command ---- version. You can see the installed version of Olama. If you see the version on the screen, it means everything is set up properly. In my case, Olama version is 0.12.3. We can also check the installation by using only Olama command. You can see it will display a list of available commands and options for Olama. And if you see the Olama help menu on your screen like this, that means Olama is installed and ready to use. Now let's move to our next command, Olama and list. So with this command, we can see the list of LLMs that are already installed on your system. If you have previously downloaded any models, you can see all the models here with their names and versions. If it's a fresh installation, the list will be empty, right? As you can see here, I already have a few models installed on my system. latest and around size 1.6 GB. Llama 3.2 latest also around 2.0 GB in size. Llama 3.2 3B with also around 2.0 GB in size. And you can also see their model ID and the date when they were installed. This confirms that Olama is working properly and these models are ready to be used locally. Now let's remove the fee model and then we will install it once again. Just I want to show how easily it is to manage models with Olama. Remove any model, you can write Olama, RM and fee. Model name, you can remove this, any model that you have installed. Let's press enter. Done. Let's check list. One more time, you can see fee model has been deleted from our system. Now to install any LLM, we have to use following command, Olama pool and model name. Let's install fee again. So as you can see, installation has been started and size is around 1.6 GB for this particular model fee. It will take some time, so I'm going to pause this video. Once it's done, I will be back. You can see downloading process of fee is about to complete. So Olama will download the latest version of fee model that you can see. When you write following command, Olama pool fee, so it will download the latest version of the fee model and set up for use. Now done. We have successfully downloaded fee model on our system. So this shows how simple it is to remove and reinstall any LLM whenever you want. So please remember, when you install Olama, it also starts a local server automatically in the background. By default, this server runs on the port this one, 11434. You can see Olama is running. So this is how other tools or frameworks like Langchain connect to Olama and interact with the models running locally, because our Olama server runs on this particular port. So you don't need to manually start the server every time. It runs automatically when you use any Ollama command. Now let's move on. Next, let's run a simple command to test a model. So let's back to our command prompt and let's interact with an LLM directly from the terminal. So for example, let's try it with Phi model, because you can see just we have downloaded this particular model, Phi latest, having the size 1.6 GB. So for that, we have to write following command: Ollama run Phi. Once we hit the enter, Ollama will load the model that you can see, and we will see a prompt like this. So this is basically like chatting with the model, but everything is running locally on our machine. Let's ask, what is AI? Let's press enter. You can see this answer is generated by Phi, because currently we are using Phi model. So we can exit the session anytime by pressing Ctrl+D. You can see. Let's run one more time. Another way to exit by / and by command. So when you are done interacting with the model, you have two options to close the session: Ctrl+D or type / by, right? Both will end the session and bring you back to the normal terminal. So now let's move on to see the list of available models that we can download and use with Ollama. We have to visit the same website that we have used to download Ollama, ollama.com, and this particular tab, models. You can see these many models are available that you can download on your system. Let's click over here, Gamma, and you can see here Gamma with different parameters, 2 billion, 7 billion, and this is the latest one that you can see. And complete set of commands are provided over here. You can see. Let's move back and let's click to Mistral, and here you can see Mistral with different parameters. Download this particular LLM. Let's copy this, and you can use the same command, but here you have to provide the size 7 billion, right? So when you press enter, it will start downloading process. Same, you can download other models as per your requirement, right? From here. Now let's back to command prompt and let's write following command: Ollama PS. This command works just like the process status in other systems. It shows a list of active models, that status and resource usage that you can see here, right? Currently, this model is running Phi latest. Now to stop this particular model, we have to write Ollama stop and Phi model name. Let's press enter. Done. Again, Ollama process status. You can see, because just we have stopped Phi. So this list is empty. Let's run one more time. This time we are going to run this one. Ollama run Llama 3.2 3 billion model. Done. Let's ask, what is Langchain? You can see here our nice answer from Llama 3.2. And it is explaining in very much detail. You can see great. You can see still it is explaining features of Langchain. You can see great answer from Llama 3.2. Done. You can see. So this way we can run model locally and interact with the models. Let's come out of this. So sometimes you may want to run a quick prompt and get a response directly in the terminal without going into the full chat session. So for that, we have to use command like this: Ollama run Llama, that just we have used Llama 3.2, and we have this 3B. And here you can directly ask any question to this particular model. What is AI? Let's press enter. You can see Llama 3.2 is generating this particular answer, and as usual in very much detail. As you can see here, we are giving the model both the command and the prompt in a one line. As per your requirement, you can chat with this model, or you can use directly following command as well. But you can see once it's done, the model will generate the output and return right there. No need to type by or Control D, anything, right? You directly come out of the model prompt when you are using following command. Done. Now I think we have successfully set up Olama. So now we can easily use this Olama with Langchain. But before that, we are going to set up Google Gemini. So now let's set up Google Gemini so that we can use Gemini with Langchain. So first we need an API key from Google. So for that you have to search on Google AI Studio, and you will find this particular link at the top. And as you can see, I already log in with my Gmail account, and you have to press this get API key. So I have already created these two API keys. To create new API key, we have to click here, create API key, and here any name, test, and select a cloud project, my first project, and create a key. Done. So this is the key. From here you can copy key. Once copy is done, next you have to create .env file in your project folder and add this particular key inside this particular file .env. Let me show you this. So as I just said, next we have to create .env file using Notepad in your project folder. I have created this particular file .env notepad file. Right now we have to add our key that just we have created from Google AI Studio. So we have to write in capital Google _ API _ key, and we have to paste key that just we have created. Let's save our file. So now done. Now we are going to configure VS Code where we will write code. Now let's open command prompt, create new folder with name Langchain. Let's move inside this particular folder and let's open VS Code from here using following command code dot. Done. You can see VS Code is open in this particular folder Langchain. Now let's move to new terminal, close this window, and now we are going to create new Python virtual environment. So for that we have to write following command python -m vnv and vnv. Let's press enter. You can see new virtual environment has been created. Done. So now let's activate newly created environment. So for that we have to write vnv /scripts /activate. Let's press enter. Done. You can see currently we are inside our virtual environment. Now next we have to install our required libraries, means packages. For that let's click over here and let's create new file requirements.txt. Here you can specify the packages that you required during your code. python-env to load our .env file key that just we have created. Then Google-generative AI Langchain -Gen AI. Now to work with Olama, we have to install following package Langchain-community. Let's save this. Let's clear this. And now we have to use following command to install these all packages with install r and requirements.txt. Let's press enter. So we have to wait. It will take some time. Now done. You can see our setup is ready. Now we can start coding with Langchain. So let's get started.